World War II was the first truly global war. Fighting occurred in North Africa, Asia, in the Pacific Ocean, and on the European continent. World War II saw unprecedented amounts of casualties, as there were at least 15 million military deaths and many more civilian deaths. Germany introduced a new war strategy called Blitzkrieg, meaning lightning warfare, which was based on surprise and speed to take a swift victory. This tactic used tank units supported by Air Force and infantry. Another tactic used in the war was strategic bombing. Many times this meant civilian bombing, also known as terror bombing and area bombing. In 1943, the U.S. and Britain began a strategic bombing campaign of Germany. The U.S. carried out precision bombing, which had military and industrial targets. The British carried out area bombing, with the goal of destroying German morale. Much of the World War II propaganda is similar to that of World War I. In the U.S., there was a propaganda campaign to encourage women to enter the workforce in the defense industries. Rosie the Riveter, originally painted by Norman Rockwell, first appeared on the cover of the Saturday Evening Post. A song entitled Rosie the Riveter tells of a young woman protecting her boyfriend in the Marines by working in an aircraft factory.
All the day long, whether rain or shine, she's a part of the assembly line. She's making history, working for victory. Rosie, the riveter, keeps a sharp lookout for sabotage, sitting up there on the fuselage. That little frail can do more than a male can do. Rosie, the riveter. Rosie's got a boyfriend, Charlie. Charlie, he's a Marine. Rosie is protecting Charlie, working overtime on the riveting machine.
Rosie quickly became a symbol of the war effort. These Jenny on the Job posters were another campaign to encourage women in the U.S. to work in the defense industries. Like Rosie, Jenny is portrayed as a strong woman who has an equally important role in the war as the men who are fighting. The Jenny on the Job posters show Jenny working, but also show how a working woman is still able to have fun, get her rest, and keep fresh as a daisy. The most notable new weapon of World War II is the atomic bomb. On August 2, 1939, Einstein informed President Roosevelt of Nazi efforts to build an atomic bomb. This prompted the United States government to begin the Manhattan Project, which was a research project aimed at making an atomic bomb. Between 1939 and 1945, over $2 billion were spent on the project. On July 16, 1945, the first atomic bomb, codenamed the Gadget, was successfully tested at Los Alamos. Robert Oppenheimer, one of the scientists on the Manhattan Project, reacted to the testing by saying, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." On August 6, 1945, an atomic bomb known as Little Boy was dropped on Hiroshima by an American plane. More than 70,000 people were killed. On August 9th, another atomic bomb known as Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki. The use of these bombs in World War II is a very controversial issue. Some argue that they were unnecessary, but others say they swiftly ended the war, therefore saving lives. The devastating effects of them showed the world that Oppenheimer was not wrong when he said, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." With these bombs began the atomic age, and with that the knowledge that another huge war could result in the end of the human race. World War II included unprecedented warfare strategies, propaganda, weaponry, and horrendous amounts of death. This war marks a significant spot in history because nothing with such devastating effects had ever occurred before, and another war of its magnitude may be something humanity cannot recover from.